Hi guys, so hopefully I get this done today on Wednesday. I'm going to try to do it busted out. This week has been crazy. You know, my husband came back from his deployment out there in Africa and it's been a whirlwind. Just all kinds of stuff to take care of. So, hopefully, you know, we can get through this today, and if not, I'll post it Thursday. But either way, I have this Anna Griffin set. I have a ton of sets, actually, that I just, whenever I pick things up, I put them like in a basket, and then I'm like, okay, I gotta get to those. And then sometimes the year is out, and I still haven't even gotten to them. But I don't remember exactly when I picked this up. I don't even know if it's still available there on HSM, but if it is, I'll have it linked in the description box. And the links I generally have in the description box are affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. So thanks for using it if you can. Every time I see her use these, or like they come back or they go, I'm always like, oh, I need to use those. So it's funny, I just found them. Along with another one that's more like a gentleman's set. I don't know. I don't remember the name of it, but it's very similar, but it's more like manly, I guess. I don't know. But this one has little roses in the corner. It's just so pretty. The Rose 3D Concentric layered dies. So, you know, let's just try them out. I recently picked up a lot of pretty papers. I don't know that I want to do that because a lot of times these dies pretty much cover the whole of a 5x7. So, you know, I'll still try to tuck something in behind there, but really it's this kind of thing I'm going for with that gold. It's just too pretty. It looks really nice in the cream color too. And then just, you know, layering up some different things, maybe some stickers, maybe some stuff from a different company. I like to do that, kind of mix and match things as we go along. That also reminds me, I need to finish up that easel card. You guys remember when we had this? I said I was going to make cards to go inside of it, but you know, I got busy with other things. So, having said that, a lot of new Diamond Press items I'll be having videos for. Maybe you saw the one earlier today. But I will make cards for this. They're going to be really simple little cards that we're just going to put in here. And actually, somebody had asked me on this video, sorry guys, this is totally off topic, if this held envelopes. And I'm like, well, I didn't design it to hold the envelopes because I made it really skinny. But I do have some cards and envelopes here, let's say. So these are 5x7, I don't know, these are spellbinders, and they actually fit. So I was like, oh, I didn't even design it for that reason, but it works. And then there's your A2 card. So yes, it does hold envelopes, I guess, is the answer to that. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is grab some pretty papers. This generally goes on top of a 5x7, so I'll grab a 5x7 card base, and we will go from there, okay? I'll be right back. Well, let me talk about this one more. I usually don't. I usually go through everything. Sorry, guys. So we have this outer die. Really pretty. Now, I'll use it sometimes. Sometimes I won't, especially if I want to use pattern paper. So I think I'm just going to go from pattern paper in the background to this guy that's going to be cut from like gold or whatever color paper we decide to use. Probably gold. Spoiler alert. And this one does... Let me see if it cuts the center. Does it cut the center? Doesn't look like it. It looks like it embosses this whole area. Let's see. Yeah. So if you wanted that center area cut out, I suppose you can use another oval die or maybe pop this in. It's going to have weird little ridges, but this makes a whole like matte layer with some embossing and all that. And then I'll probably use this guy. So we have this other one that cuts its own edge, does not cut the center. This one cuts its own little area, and then this little guy too. I generally don't go and use these smaller ones, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so let me grab some paper. I'll be right back. I went to grab papers, and I'm like, oh, what about we use the sub box, that first sub box from Crafter's Companion that had those gorgeous papers in it. I know it's a bummer because we're going to cover a lot of this up, but that's okay. So I'm going to mat this on here. Now, I guess to max out the most, I'm going to go ahead and 5x7 it. Well, I always like to have a little bit of area. So what I'm going to do is 4 and 15/16 by 6 and 15/16. Okay, so this way, I'm going to go as close to the 5 inches as I can. So again, about 15/16. And then in the other direction, 6 and 15/16. And that way we can get the most of this with a little bit of white edge. I love a little bit of white edge. Okay. And then we saw that pretty piece of paper left over, so we can use something else. This guy. Of course, I'll put them back in the box. I am keeping the box number 1. I was going to break it down, but I thought, you know what? For posterity, we'll just keep that. Okay, so we have these two. I'm just going to glue this down, and I mean, you guys, it's like the smallest amount ever of white edge. I mean, it's really tiny, so that's fine. So I'm going to glue that down completely. I'm going to run this through some matte gold paper. I was thinking about using shiny gold, but you know what? For this one, I feel like a matte gold. And then I will also use the rubber embossing mat. I'm going to run this through the Spellbinders Platinum 6, but whatever it is that you'd like to do, if it's to run it through the magnetic mat with your impress or whatever it is, you'll get your embossing and all that. So I'm going to run that through and I will be right back. Okay, and whenever I put it on here with the embossing, I always put it upside down because what happens is that way I can just slide these things out. And then if there are any little loose bits, get rid of them because they will definitely imprint into your paper. And the reason I do it upside down is because then I grab my plates. Okay, easier said than done. I've been collecting plates here because now that I have the glimmer, I put those things here, and now it's harder to find my other plates. Here they go. Here they are. So for this particular purpose, I need to place the rubber mat, and then this one, and then run it back through. Okay, so I'll be back. Okay. And then, wow, that makes a big difference because what I could see before, I could see that there was like nothing in this little rose area, but it is very tight, and I can see where it kind of broke some of that gold paper, but we'll see. We will see. Very snug in there. So as soon as this gold paper does break, but I'll show you what I mean. Ooh, wow, that's really in there. Okay, really delicate about this. Wow, wowza, wowza. It moved a little bit on me, but like in there, maybe you can see where it kind of broke. Just smooth it out. Okay, now I'm going to clean this up and I'll be right back. I'm not sure where I was, but here we have this. So we have that glued down. And then we have this piece. So full disclosure, I went and picked up the kids, but then my husband took them to do an errand, so I can still work. So now we have this guy here, and I think, you know, I was just like, oh, we can use that paper later, the paper I had left over, but maybe I'll cut this, even though I don't normally go back to decorative paper with these kind of dies, but why not? So let's see. Oh, that's really pretty. Actually, this is almost perfect. Will it catch? Oh, it might miss. Look at that. It misses just a little bit. Now, if there was something I was going to put here and I would cover that up, maybe you wouldn't be able to notice, but I'm not sure I'm going to do that. So I'll go ahead and grab another piece of paper. But what a bummer. Actually, I have another piece from the other day. Look at this. I kind of like it better up here. Only because, I mean, I might cover all this up and you're not even going to see, like, pretty flowers. Yeah, let's go right here. I'm going to cut this out of here. I don't think I'm going... Oof. Again, as far as this one, you know, it has the embossing, but, like, really, do I want that? I don't know. I don't think so because of the pattern paper, you know? So I'll run it through. I'll see what it looks like. If I don't like it, like if I feel like, okay, maybe I should do the embossing, I'll run it back through and do the embossing, but I doubt I'm going to do that. So I will be right back. So like I said, I hardly ever do this kind of thing through just a pretty paper, but look, all I did was basically cut the shape. But you can see some of that embossing, but I don't really care about that because that's not what we were doing here. It's just to add that paper back in. So pretty. Okay, so I don't know. I haven't thought this far yet. I think what I'm going to do is glue this straight down because this paper isn't like the thickest paper. I guess I can use this one. But what I'm going to do is also pop this up on dimensionals so that you can kind of see behind this part. Well, let me get this down. So we have that there. You might hear some birds, cars. There. Let's see, about here. And then I'm going to turn this over and get some dimensionals on this. If that doesn't move too much on me. And I don't have a whole ton of smaller areas, but I'm just going to grab what I can from this set. Actually, we can use some of the larger pieces. Apparently this dimensional set came back in stock real quick on HSN, and then it went back out again, even after I made the video last time this set came in stock. But anyway, I think we have some good space here, so I'm just going to put these here, and if I need to put smaller ones like in here, that's what I'll do, but I'll be right back. Some dimensionals all over the back of that. And I'm just going to pop this on here. These are kind of sticky, so I just want to make sure I have it where I want it before I really move on. Might be a little too to the right, but that's okay. Oh, see? I'm gonna stick that down. Okay. Pretty already. I don't know what I'm going to be doing with it, but let me go and see if I have flowers that kind of go back to this, or maybe something in that same kit. I don't really want to stick to just what's in this, you know, Crafter's Companion sub box number 1, but let me see what I can find that I think can go with this, like toppers and stuff, or sentiments, all that kind of thing, and I'll be right back. You know me, I was auditioning things and taking them away and doing stuff, and I don't know, I like this because I like the simplicity of having this here. We have those pretty kind of flowers kind of towards the top. Obviously, if I would even put it there, I'd be happier, but I kind of want this to be more centered. Well, yeah. And then down here, I'm putting these flowers for a couple of reasons. Whenever I had ran it back through, it kind of slipped a little bit, and I don't know if you can see, this is not as nice and crisp as that part, so I am just going to put these here to cover that up. And then just leave it at that. I don't think I'm gonna do much more. Okay, so this is gonna take me a second. Oh, this drives me nuts. Getting these little things off the back. But basically, that to cover that. And just to cover this. And I mean, it's a nice design anyway. To put them down kind of in here. So that's good. And then this guy is gonna be in the center. Oh, I don't remember how I had it. Was he down here? I don't even know. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. I just wanted to have something else. So what I'm going to do on that one is put some dimensionals, though, and I'm going to stick it, like, down in here. So let me see. Should I use a couple dimensionals? Maybe. I'm just actually going to put the dimensionals down on here. That'll help pop it up a little bit. And then if you still want to take the back off of it to make it sticky, you can definitely do that. Where do I want this? More like that? Maybe something like that. Move it over just a little bit. So I'm going to stick that guy there. And this guy just right in here. So yeah, just a busted out that's not too old. Again, I think I got these like last August or something. I don't know. And then, of course, you know, flowers. These are China cabinet flowers, which I believe they still have, so I can add those. And then this little guy. Of course, we have flourishes, all these other things we can definitely add. Oh, need to go over it a little more this way. And maybe there. Something like that. And this is the banner day that's already done for us instead of, you know, stamping and cutting my own, but there they are. And again, I just like it something simple. It's not too high. I think you can still get that in an envelope and not have a huge problem there, but there it is, guys. And look at this. This is what I'm saying. Oh no, you know what, I'm gonna stick that down and do a little repair job on that one. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I think that was probably a quick little video, and keep an eye out for the new Diamond Press items that I'll have reviews for. And I believe Diamond Press themselves are doing like a sneak peek kind of thing on, well, not so sneak, right? Because HSN already put out a lot of their items, but on Friday. So I'll have that information in the description box if you would like. And there it is, guys. Thanks for watching. Again, I don't know if I'm going to put this out on Wednesday or Thursday, just giving some room to breathe on other videos. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye now.